What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dirty Red Gaming, where we take gaming and fashion and we mash it together like it's some Play-Doh. I'm Macho, aka Dirty Red, and this is my channel. So today we got another sneaker review for y'all. We're gonna be taking a look at the Nike Air More Uptempo 96, not the OG version, but this is the dark pony version. This is the Valentine's Day version for you lovers out there. So we're gonna in this video we're gonna probably do a little history review on this shoe. We're gonna copping out these shoes, we're gonna rate these shoes, and we're just gonna kind of give y'all a good detailed view of this shoe. This is a very iconic sneaker from the 90s. So let's go ahead and get into the video. To know too much about this shoe, the Nike Air More Uptempo. This was a shoe originated by Scottie Pippen. Was released in 1996. This was when the Bulls went to the championship, and then they also he released a version. I think it was like the navy blue, where he did the Olympics in them too. Big history on this, man. This shoe is just very iconic in the 90s. You had the Jordans, you had the Gary Paytons, Patrick Ewings, you had Charles Barkley. You had so many shoes that came out in the 90s, but this shoe right here just really took the cake for that whole 90s era. Very big, it's very iconic as far as, I would say the shoe is way above its time. It's very futuristic. So basically what they did, they re-released this shoe like time and time. I think 2017 they did the Supreme shoe on this, and then 2023 you got this version. But since 1996, this shoe has been re-released over and over and over again, which made the shoe oversaturated, I'll say. I've seen so much of this shoe that it kind of makes it just not really as worth what it was back in the 90s. But we're gonna take a look at the shoe box right here. You just got a regular red and white Nike box. You got the Air More Uptempo 1996, and these are in the dark pony colorway, medium soft pink. So we're gonna unbox this. I also got another surprise shoe that goes with this, so let's get into that. Man, look at that. Look at that. Take a look at that, man. You got the Nike Air More Uptempo 96 in the dark pony Valentine's Day colorway. So let me just grab a shoe and let's just take a look at it. So I mean, I don't know, this is such an iconic sneaker, man. I really love this shoe. I remember back in the 90s when it came out, just the black and white colorway that it originally had. You had an all black shoe, and where you see the pink, it was white. You had the Gary Paytons, the Patrick Ewings, the Charles Barkleys, the Penny Hardaways, the Michael Jordans. But I don't think none of those shoes matched up to this, because this shoe was so futuristic. It was so ahead of its time, you know, and it symbolized the 90s. And basically, you know, the 90s was a bold era. It was an era where everything was just big. You had the big chains, you had the big earrings, hoops and stuff like that. And so that's what this symbolized. This era right here, the big, it symbolized like graffiti on the wall, from what I understand. And it was just way above its time. The biggest issue with this shoe is just oversaturated. Since 1996, when it first came out, I think the original was the black and white, like I said, and then it was in 96 when the Bulls won the championship, and then in 97 they released like a navy blue colorway for him in the Olympics, and Scottie Pippen, that is. This is Scottie Pippen's shoe. And then from there, man, the shoe just took off. I think this is probably the boldest shoe that they released back in that time, because you got your Jordans and your Penny Hardaways and your Gary Paytons, the glove shoe, but nothing really matches up to this. So let's really get into the shoe right now. You got a synthetic upper. Pretty much it feels real good. It's not cheap, I'll say. Then you got your leather. If you can see that leather, the pink around it, and it just like, it gives you that like that dirty vintage look on the pink. But look at that, man. And then you got your swoosh right here, and then you got your air just all around it, and another swoosh in the back. You got your Air Max bubble system at the bottom. You got your checks here, you got a check there. Like I said, you got a swoosh on the tongue. But my favorite part, I don't know, I just love so much about this shoe. I love so much about this shoe. I love the bubble. Like I said before, I love when Air Maxes do a bubble all the way around it. This is your Air Uptempo bubble. But the bottom of the shoe, check that out. I just love that right there. I don't know if you can see in that, but I just love that bubble right there. But other things that I love about this is the lacing system on this. So I don't know if this is the first, maybe the foam positives was like that, but that lacing system with the bands, I mean, look at that right there. You can just slide the shoe on. These run true to size. I got them in a 9. Being that this is the old school shoe, this is a retro type of shoe, it fits true to size because they are a little bulky. This is a pretty bulky shoe. But the one thing I will say I love about this shoe is the lace. When you put this shoe in, you just pull these two and put the shoe on. It's a very great shoe to wear. I'm not gonna say it's a comfortable shoe, but it's a very good shoe to wear. And one thing I want to compare it to, being that, like I said, my biggest issue, we'll get to that later, but like I said, back to the shoe, you got your leather, which is synthetic. The shoe runs true to size. It's more of a burgundy look. It's not too purple on the purple side, but it's it's a dark burgundy-ish type shoe. Got your rubber at the bottom, midsoles, very throwback, very classic. Got your Nike swoosh at the bottom. I did wear these one time just to try them on, and I'm really loving this shoe. I do have another shoe, so anyway, we're gonna get into that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so like I said, you got your Air Max, Air More, what is it called? The More Uptempo Air 96 version. And then I also have the 720 Air Uptempo. Air Uptempo, More Uptempo. And like I said, both of these shoes, I grabbed these. I don't know when I had these for a while. I just got these, and these ones sell on the Nike app for like, I think I paid $70 for these. So we'll get into that in the conclusion. But these, I actually got the receipt right here. I don't know when I grabbed these, but I think I paid $100 for these. Same thing. Like I said, Nike's done so much more with this shoe. I really love this. When I got it, that More Uptempo, you can see I probably need to clean them off. But look at that boldness, man. These shoes just pop out, you know. And I wanted to throw this in kind of like a double whammy with the sneaker thing, but this is just a bold shoe. Look at that. You got your Air Max, and these are the 720. These are the Air Max. What is it? Nike Air More Uptempo 720 QS. This is also a 9 too. I really wasn't trying to show this sneaker, but being that I got those, I just wanted to show like how Nike has flipped this shoe, and how they just put so much color into this. I love this bold redness. Like I said, the check's in the same place. This is a 720. I love that bubble, that 720 bubble around the whole shoe. That's why I pretty much got this shoe. Very bouncy, but this is not the shoe we're here to talk about, but I just felt like being that, you know, just doing both at the same time. You got your OG, then you got your 720 that was released later on, Air Max. I've worn these a few times, but these are the shoes that I'm featuring, and I kind of just wanted to show y'all the difference in how Nike has flipped this shoe so many times since 1996. This shoe has been re-released so many times, but you gotta love this OG, man. So I'm gonna do an on foot on these, and I'm gonna tell y'all if y'all should cop or not these. So let's take one more spin around it. Just look at that, man. Look at that leather, that pink leather. So let's get into the on feet, and I'm out. in conclusion, cop or not, in 0 to 10, like what do I rate these shoes? As much as I love this shoe, man, I remember drawing these shoes back in high school. I used to draw Bart Simpson with these shoes on, and I used to flip the colors. But what I would give this shoe right here is a 5. Not because it's not a good shoe, but because of how Nike did the shoe. Right now, this shoe feels like, I don't even know, like it's a high school basketball shoe where they just got so many colors, man. If you was to go on the Nike website, which I'll put in the link in the description, you'll see that this shoe has probably 200 colors to it, and it just oversaturates the shoe. I shouldn't be able to get an OG shoe like this in 20 different colorways, man. And I think they really did not give this shoe any justice. I don't see this shoe, I don't see Allen Iverson shoes and Reeboks like this. I don't see the Jordan 1 or Charles Barkley's sneaker like this. So it really oversaturates the shoe. So for me, I give this shoe a 5 out of 10, simply because I should not be able to get a shoe like this in this color. But if I had to tell you to cop these or not these, I would tell you, if you can, get the retros, get the OG versions of these, the black ones, black and white ones, just to have them in your arsenal. But they originate at $170. I don't think I would pay $170 retail for this, because this shoe is just so easy to get. And being that it's an easy shoe to get, I don't know if I would want to even pay $170 for it, because I was able to get these for like $65, $70 off the Nike website. So I would wait around on these and grab them for whatever price you can under $170, because this shoe is just too easy to get, oversaturated. They got over 200 colors in it, which just makes the shoe just not fun to have anymore. So I rate this a 5. But if you can get them underpriced, and if you can get the OG, you know, then when you look at this shoe right here, how they just threw a 720 bottom on it. I love the 720 bottom, which is why I grabbed it. But why would you? They not taking the Jordan 1 and putting the 720 bottom on it. You get what I'm saying? So it just makes the shoe just oversaturated in a climate where the shoe world and sneakers are just declining, because they're doing too much with sneakers right now, running out of ideas. So I would definitely give this a 5. But if you can grab these underpriced, and they should be underpriced anyway, I would definitely recommend you to cop you at least a pair, just to have them in your arsenal, and just go with that. When this shoe got popular, that shoe right there was able to come out, and I was able to grab that for $100. I was able to grab these for way under retail, because they retail at $170. So, you know, I rate this a 5, and I would say cop it if you can get it underpriced. So make sure you like up the channel, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos, my other sneaker videos, and I want to thank y'all for tuning into my channel, and I'm out.